Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by... Here we go. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Macy. Elliott is out there with Monroe. And it's Morgan in at the center position. Rebounded by Ward. The dude passes to Booker. Tipped away. Stolen by Monroe. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And that one misses. Now Macy. Pass to Elliott. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Second team foul. First one falls for him. Ewing's check in for the dude. And someone... So as we conclude the first half, so far, clearly one-sided. Leading by 17. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now.
Their bench doesn't look like a bench at all. It looks like they have two starting units.
And that means no rest for the defense. They're out there huffing and puffing.
In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. The ball at 42%. They've got Wright, also Ward out there. Booker out there with the dude. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And here is Macy. Pass to Elliott. Now Monroe. Now Macy to the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Monroe. Off target from the baseline.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Elliott. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the dude. Or the pass to the dude. Rebounded by Elliott.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And it's Wright sending it back. And they'll keep possession. To Elliott, to the inside. Now Macy, the three, craps in the tray. Macy's got 8 points.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's the dude. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift. This is not how they wanted to start the second half. just 1 of 5 so far.
Olenichev, defended by Macy. Pass to the dude. Booker in the corner. Right outside. Here's the dude, covered by Monroe. Here's the dude. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Shooting at 36%, they really seem out of sync offensively.
2 minutes.
Booker outside. Here's the dude, covered by Monroe. The dude misses. Gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Inside, Monroe, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. 139. Here's Elliott. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Elliott's got 9.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's the dude. It's good. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Moody. Here's Hansen. Pass to Elliott. And here is Moody. Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. Here's Hansen. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Blake with it. Here's the dude. From outside, off the mark. Shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Blake with the steal. And that one's good. The dude.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Little with the ball. He's against Ewing. Pass to Hansen. Now Little. The shot from the low post is good.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Tomasevic, he's covered by Ingram.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Pass to the dude. Ingram outside. And here is Blake. Here's the dude. Back to Ewing. Now here's Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the dude. No good on the triple.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
They get it back. Tomasevic misses the layup.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Misses from short range. Struggle is apparent, 37% from the field. Here's the dude.
Away team foul. Moody. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the away team. Broom. Little.
Right, the pass to the dude. 6 to shoot. To the paint. No good with the layup. Well, 50% from the floor. Tomasevic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Pass to the dude. Right outside. The dude plays it up and banks it in. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Holmes kicks to Little. Now Moody takes the 3. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. And about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Back to Holmes. In the corner. Moody with it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
To Holmes, pass to Little. Now Holmes, 5 on the clock, to the middle, Tomasevic.
Home team foul. Ward. Third personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hooker the pass to the dude. That one misses. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now, here's Moody. He started close, broke loose. Here's the dude. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinal. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoff.